Now, if you want to crown them, then crown their ass. But they are who we thought they were, and we let them off the hook.
All right, so and we just talked about how the Lions beat the Ravens. So my thing for y'all is, I don't know if y'all ever did. So, but they was asking this question. Remember we was talking about how they lost their coordinators and stuff. But my thing is, did y'all regain trust in the Lions after their performance against the Ravens?
Yeah, I never lost trust, because you got to go through time to see the process of how it's going to affect them. You couldn't base that off of that one game. And then they still got the players on the team that's playing good. That's why.
No, go ahead.
No, I wanted to go back into that game too. We keep talking about the Ravens, right? And they not functioning right, that play calling.
Oh, the Lions won that game.
Can we give credit to the Lions? They was one of the best teams last year over the last 3 years. And to me, they got a better team than the Ravens. And David Montgomery finally came back out this game and showed that.
Sonic and Knuckles.
David Montgomery and Jermaine Gibbs. Then you got Amon St. Brown. Hutchinson came back on the defense. That defense was looking good.
I told you, they tell you it was no injuries last year.
Yeah, the score was 38-30. It was a high scoring game. It wasn't like it was a low scoring game.
Like, I never lost trust.
Give Lions credit.
It was a week. I've been telling you, I still think the Lions going to be one of the top 3 seeds anyway. Yeah. It was like I said, it was week 1. It was like you said, you don't take nothing up a week 1. They was on the road, and then their coach is still Dan Campbell.
Yeah, because
they still had the Jared Goff,
it's just talking about
Jermaine Gibbs, Montgomery, St. Brown
playing good. Nobody giving Lions the credit.
Yeah. I'm not going to disagree with nothing either of them said, but at the same time, I'm not going to give the Detroit Lions credit for their win against the Lions. But like not in the sense of the Ravens beat themselves. Yeah, they won the Ravens. The Lions won the Ravens. But it's not like, oh, they earned that win. No, because the Ravens could have easily earned the win too. The Ravens didn't earn the win because they made more mistakes than the Lions. But I'm not going to make it like the Lions outplayed the Ravens. No, they didn't outplay them to me. And if we're being honest, Darrin with his, David Montgomery, who hasn't ran the ball against this iteration of the Ravens defense the last 2.5 years? Let's be real.
You think they outplayed them?
No, I do think they outplayed them, but they outplayed them because the Ravens outplayed themselves with their play call. I'm not taking nothing away from the Lions, but I'm blaming that loss more on the Ravens acting like they're not the Ravens more than the Lions being the Lions. The Lions were the Lions. Dan Campbell did nothing different he would have did if he's playing any other Monday night game. He went for it on 4th down.
They still haven't made it to the Super Bowl.
What?
Or won any playoff games the last whatever years. And you keep saying the Ravens not bad.
The coaching. It's always
not about
coaching.
What I'm saying is the Ravens not being the Ravens is what got you to the point.
What got
you to the point 2 years ago?
We was watching the game. The Lions went on a whole 9-minute drive.
Oh, I know the Lions outplayed them. They had a 97-yard drive, a 90-yard drive, a 74-yard drive.
And how can you go on that type of drive?
So how can you run the ball?
How can you get on that type of exactly whose defense? I just said the Ravens defense, which goes back to what I just said. So if they just went on 3-yard drives of 70+ yards, 2 of 90. The Ravens defense allowed that shit. And when you just said David Montgomery and such and such is back, I'm not taking away from the execution. What I'm saying is who wouldn't have executed on this Ravens defense this year? Even based off of last year. Anybody was running the ball on them. So what I'm saying is they did exactly what they supposed to do. Because they're Sonic and Knuckles. What I'm saying is, for everybody to talk about how good the Ravens is, why didn't y'all step up? Because I didn't see David Montgomery not having a good game. I seen the nigga getting a touchdown. I showed that Telp the fucking bets. I seen the way the game was going to happen. I seen Mark Andrews getting a touchdown.
I just think he just got beat by the better team.
You can say that, but at the same time, we looking at Derrick Henry fumbling. I'm looking at why the fuck Derrick Henry only had 12 carries. Nigga, I don't care about a fumble. Derrick Henry has had fumbles in his whole career.
That's what I said, Thomas.
But nobody cares about the fumble when you got 22 carries for 240 and 2 touchdowns. See the different mentality? People care about the fucking fumble when your stats don't outweigh the mistake. You're not giving the Derrick Henry the opportunity to be Derrick Henry. You're worried about the fact he fumbled 3 straight games. Why ain't you worried about the fact that the nigga has 47 total carries in 3 games and we just seen him get 30 plus carries hella times in the Titans?
Because it's not the Titans. That's why.
That's the problem.
Because the coach is sabotaging. Because the coach is sabotaging.
That's what I was trying to say in the last episode. You coming into a team with a former 2-time MVP Lamar Jackson. If you give Derrick Henry more stuff, that's taken away from Lamar. Doing what you want Lamar to do sometimes.
All I'm saying is, as of right now,
sometimes you
with
gotta
Derrick Henry, the team that almost made it to the Super Bowl against the fucking Chiefs looks better than this team before Derrick Henry got on that motherfucker. So now I need you to explain the rhetoric of how bringing an all-pro person that would reduce the workload of sharing between
y'all know what's funny? J.J. Dobbins and Gus Edwards was getting more carries themselves, split carries than Derrick Henry get.
See, but what do
so how are them getting separate carries taken away from Lamar Jackson's MVP seasons?
What do I keep telling you every week? 2 running backs. Why are you taking away from Dobbins running backs? That was a good combination with Dobbins and Gus Edwards.
Okay, so now what's the problem? Because Justice Hill not rushing.
That's still coaching then.
Lamar Jackson not rushing. So why does
Keaton Mitchell haven't even played? That's all coaching.
That's all I'm saying.
Keaton Mitchell been inactive the last.
Based off what you saying, somebody else should have took away Derrick Henry and Lamar. Based off what you saying, somebody else should have took away Lamar Jackson's and Derrick Henry's workload. It just looked like nobody got the workload they was supposed to get. Is what I'm saying. It don't look like nobody shit got taken away because of somebody else's star power. It looked like these niggas weren't doing what they were supposed to do. Derrick Henry could have easily got 18, 20 carries for $120. Lamar Jackson could have easily got 200 yards, 200 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, and 50 rushing yards. It's like, bro, how can I blame Zay Flowers for not doing nothing when Lamar Jackson not like he don't want to pass the ball but don't want to run either?
Well, the Lions had 7 sacks.
Yeah, because he holding the ball, waiting for niggas to run 20 yards instead of running.
Somebody said he trying to protect that passer rate.
How is the fastest quarterback in the league
taking a sack
get sacked 7 times? If anything, he should be getting back to the line of scrimmage to prevent the sack.
I didn't get sacked 7 times. That's crazy. Come on.
I don't even care about you getting tackled 7 times. 7 sacks, that means you got tackled behind the line 7 times, and you faster than all them defensive linemen, nigga. All them linebackers.
Definitely. Yeah.
I'm just saying. Some stuff you gotta make it logically make sense. I can see if this was Aaron Rodgers getting sacked 7 times. He can't get away from them niggas. Lamar can't even get back to the line.
Jared Goff ain't get set and he's slower than everybody. Don't even scramble first time.
They getting the shit out of them scripts over in Baltimore, bro.
This is not a problem you're supposed to be having if you're a John Harbaugh team. Period. They had 20 missed tackles last night. 20. Let's look at the drives that they surrendered. 5 touchdown drives. 67, 98, 60, 96, and 70 yards. The Lions are the first team in 13 years to have multiple 90-plus yards in a game against the Ravens. In 13 years. 20 missed tackles. You're giving up 2 90-plus yard drives. You saw the 5 drives that I pointed out. You can't tackle. You can't stop anybody. That's coaching. This is not something that we expect to be talking about with a John Harbaugh team. So if you're looking at it from that standpoint, listen, Lamar Jackson is Lamar Jackson. And I got that part. And he's got to get over the hump. We get that. Derrick Henry, listen, it's not good that he's fumbled these first 3 games. But let's face reality. We really believe that's going to continue to happen. This is King Henry.
No.
Yeah. This is King Henry we're talking about here. So do I believe that Lamar Jackson will fix whatever doldrums he has? Yes. Do I believe that Derrick Henry will fix it? Yes. But who's fixing that defense? Who's fixing that defense? I mean, that defense is giving up now. You gave up 40. You gave up 38 last night. I'm looking at 41 to Buffalo. I'm just looking at them right now, and I'm saying to myself, this is not, if Ray Lewis, wherever he is, I'm going to hear from Ray. You could put money in the bank. I'm going to hear from Ray Lewis this week. At some point, and it's not. And when I talk to Ray Lewis, understand something. It's very little conversation. It's usually when he's venting. So it's just shut up and listen.
So you're just
go ahead, let it out. And Ray, man, where are they? I mean, he's going for him, for Ed Reed, cats like that to see what they established as Ravens. It was always a T-Sizzle, Terrell Suggs. These guys established a level of greatness, a level of toughness. You were not going to push them around. You were not going to run roughshod over them. Well, how many rushes? 220 yards?
224 yards.
224 yards. 224 yards rushing against the Baltimore Ravens. John Harbaugh, on a morning like this, he really, really needs, he's the one that doesn't need to come into work. He's the one that needs to sit there and look in the mirror and really reflect on who he is and what he stands for, because they're violating him. There's not a single person on the Baltimore Ravens defense that should be proud to have their name on the back of that jersey.
All right, but last but not least, time for the come on, yo. All right, I had to put my own boys in the come on, yo. They couldn't score against the Panthers. They said, do y'all know that the Falcons had more total yards, had more everything, first downs and everything than the Panthers, but never crossed the dead 30-yard line? What? They had more total yards, more first downs, more everything.
Don't that sound like a script? Don't that sound like somebody having the best day ever? Getting everything done, and then the last 5 minutes of the movie, they die and lose everything? Like, bro, how you do all that? And you ain't score. You got dominated.
The problem was they missed 2 field goals early on.
And they released them when you
field goals would have been only 6 points. Hell, you lost. It's like 36.
All right.
But I'm saying, if you would have made that, the game would have went different.
Yeah, it would have been, they would have started off up 3-0. Then they would have gave the Panthers good field position. Second, come on, yo. I put the Rams and Eagles, and then this a personal come on, yo. I told you I feel like the Eagles is about to start taking that devil magic from the Chiefs with them 2 blocked field goals. Remember, it was the Chiefs that was gonna come up, and everything was going their way. It might time be for the Eagles for everything to start going their way.
The crazy thing about one of those blocked field goals is that he didn't touch nobody. He literally just jumped. And it was a gap when he jumped. Like, one of you niggas thought this big nigga was going to jump. He just said, nobody was there to stop him.
Oh, you know what's funny? It was just
all start on the down.
It was just like when the Chiefs blocked the Broncos field goal last year. I was watching the game before the Rams kicked the field goal. I'm sitting here looking with my arms crossed. I'm thinking about why something happened where the Eagles went. And I just see the motherfucker block, they're gonna run for the touchdown.
Block again.
I was looking like, yeah, the Eagles gonna win.
I was looking when them niggas was down by like double digits, like, it's like a nice comeback.
It was 26-7. I was like, okay, Rams. And then Dallas all got the touchdown. I was like, damn, ain't no yet.
The crazy thing was, this the type of game I be talking about. Remember when I said, in these sports where I believe everything is scripted, there's times where effort makes it look like it's not scripted. This didn't look like it was scripted. Even when when the Eagles were scoring, the Rams were still trying to get in their asses. The Eagles just actually like they was playing defense. Like sometimes it's coming out of effort. Shit that I think the Ravens not giving.
2 teams play with effort. The Rams and the Eagles. All right, that's all to come on. You for this time. All right, y'all got anything else for this week?
Didn't execute.
Didn't execute.
Didn't execute.
Nothing. You might see another video from the WNBA.
Yeah, WNBA playoffs still going on. We got MLB playoffs coming. It's almost that best time of the year. Y'all already know. October.
Yeah, where everything is on.
Yeah.
All the
NBA about to start.
All right, what I said.
The best scripted sports of all sports is almost back.
What?
The NBA, where apparently amazing has.
Back on NBC.
Where they say the talent is much better now. Alright. We are what I said. See y'all next episode from Telp, Darrin, Easy D.
Yes, sir.
Y'all heard what I said.